Welcome to Monday Inspiration with Immanuel Zever. Now, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, there are two kind of persons on earth, two kind of people on earth. The first are the people who get whatever they want, whenever they want it, however they want it. The rest, or the second category, are people that don't belong to the first category. So two type of people, folks. The first get whatever they want, and the rest of the people in the world. The question is, where do you belong? Are you able to get whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you want it? If no, there's still a solution. There's a way forward, okay? Ask yourself this question: how do I move from being average, okay, and being unable to satisfy my daily needs, my family needs, my generational needs, to move to the top 10% of the entire world? How do I do that? How do I achieve that? When you start asking questions, okay, it creates a sense of direction, okay, and that helps you a lot in setting goals and targets that would enable you to achieve whatever you decide to achieve. My name is Immanuel Zever. This is Monday Inspiration. As always, my goal, my desire is to inspire you to become a better version of yourself, because it's a stone cold fact that for things to get better, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. Now, if you are new to the family, welcome. So glad to have you here with us. Don't forget to like this page, okay? If you are streaming live from YouTube, turn on post notification, okay, and also subscribe. Now, fast forward, today's topic is time and season. Time and season, okay, that is a very important topic, because if you don't understand the time we are in, the season we are in, you miss out from a whole lot of things. So many opportunities, so many income potentials, things that will change your life, your family's life. You will just be stagnant wherever you are. So pay attention. If you are with a notebook, get ready. The information is going to be mind-blowing that I'll share with you. Now, I'm an amateur on the Bible. I'm an amateur with the Bible, but I just have to be biblical at this moment, okay? So I'm moving straight to Ecclesiastes 3. Now, in no particular order, the Bible made us to understand that there is a time for everything, and there's a season for everything. There's a time to sow, there's a time to reap. There's a time to give birth, and there's time to mourn the loss of a child. There's a time to smile, there's a time to cry. There's a time to learn, there's a time to unlearn. There's a time to play, and there's a time to work. There's a time to sleep, there's a time to wake up. There's a time to be merry, and there's a time to be sorrowful. There's time for everything. There's a time to be inspired, okay? And there's a time for you to take action after being inspired. Now, when you don't understand all this, you tend to be like an average Nigerian, permit me use that word, or an average human that play when he's supposed to work and work when he's supposed to play. So you mix the two, and since your priorities are not in order, you are unproductive, you don't meet your targets, what you desire don't come to you. It's all about what you do with that specific time. A lot of people, today is Monday, they are at work, but in their mind, what is just ringing is they can't wait till it's weekend so they get off the job. And once they are off the job, they are like, oh my God, how do I get back on the job? How do I get back to Monday? And we've seen it. You go for vacations and you're still working on your vacation. You're supposed to be relaxing at the vacation. So it now turns out to become a workation. Okay? Workation. Crazy. And all this is because you don't understand the level of action. There are actually 4 levels of action that you are in. When you understand the level you're in, you know how to take action, okay? Now, to break it down, the first level is you actually do nothing. That's the first level. And this level is meant for people that are either in a coma or dead. And I know for sure, you know someone that is actually doing nothing with their life. And it's not supposed to be so. God did not create you to come to this world and while away time. Okay, if that was the purpose of you being here, you would not have been created at all. Okay, so you're not meant to be here relaxing. You're supposed to be productive. That's the whole idea of why God created you. Now, the next level is you retreat. Okay, This happens when you decide to take action. You tell yourself, this week is going to be the week. This week I'm closing all the sales. This week I'm making so many deliveries. This week I'm going to meet this client and all that. And today is Monday and you're like, oh God, I think I'll do it next week. You're retreating. You've been retreating for a week now, a month now, a year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. Let that devil that is lying to you go to hell, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot retreat and succeed in this life we're in. It moves me now to the next level, which is just be average. Okay? Just be average, just take normal action, do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, take normal steps and all that. Now, being average has never served anybody well in this life we're in. There is no way you'll be average and you succeed with whatever you're doing. That's impossible. Average is like a pandemic. It's worse than Corona. It's worse than COVID-19. It's worse than Black Monday. It's worse than Black Friday, okay? Because when you are average, you don't serve yourself well. You don't serve your family well. You don't serve the next generation well. If Mark Zuckerberg was average, there would be no Facebook. If Jeff Bezos was average, there would be no Amazon. If our president was average, President Muhammadu Buhari, he would not be the president, okay? There are certain things in life you cannot achieve being average. You have to do more. You have to break limits, okay? And that takes me to the next level, the fourth level of taking action. That is massive action. Massive action equals massive results. Massive actions equals massive results. If you're not taking action, massive action, then forget about it. It is impossible for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. If you're listening to me, the only way forward to make sure the rest of the ember month, this year, next year, 5 years to come, brings out good fruits is that you have to take massive action. If you don't desire taking massive action, it's not meant for everybody, okay? Anybody, if you're taking notes, anybody can be successful in life, but not everybody will be successful. I'll go again. Anybody can be successful, but not everybody will be successful because not everybody is willing to take the massive action, the sacrifice, the risk it needs to achieve, or you need to take to achieve whatever result you need to achieve. I hope I'm making sense. It's not meant for everybody, okay? But if you really, really want it, you have to take massive action. Massive action on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have to be all in it. You can't do this on Monday and give up on Wednesday. No. You cannot be taking massive action and looking at excuses, okay? Because you are all in, you are 100% into your job, into your business. You take responsibilities. There's no excuse. If you desire to be the best version of yourself, the only option you have is to take massive action. No excuse, ladies and gentlemen. Now, over the years, the world has changed. The world has evolved. We've had a whole lot of uptrends, downtrends. A lot of people use that to their advantage. A lot of people have been watching while the world move. And hell no, I don't know what you're waiting for, okay? Now, so many people are now aware that revolutions have been happening and they are still holding on to whatever they've been holding on, and it's not working. They know it's not working, but they are having faith and trusting God that God's time is the best. And that specific quote, ladies and gentlemen, has held you back for over 20 years. And trust me, God is watching you and he's like, my son, I'm waiting for you. The time has always been the best time. Every day is an opportunity for you to become more. I don't know why you're waiting for me. Do you expect me to come down and give you a thumbs up for you to take action? No, it's not going to happen. It has never happened before. It's not going to happen anytime soon. So it's up to you. Now, the revolution started with the agricultural revolution. Then everybody was into agriculture, um, subsistent farming, just producing. Everybody, or you were either making the agricultural products, selling it, but everybody was okay at that level. The world was good, okay, living average lives. It was okay. And then we had Dale Carnegie, the Carnegie brothers, Rockefeller brothers, the industrialists. They came with the new revolution, the industrial revolution, ladies and gentlemen. Now they brought in machines to handle production of certain goods and services. Okay, when that happened, persons that were using hoes, cutlass to do agriculture, certain other things, there were machines to handle that. So a whole lot of persons lost their job, machines took over, a lot of people moved to the industrial economy, and when they saw that revolution, they keyed into it. Fast forward, they are doing well. Now, there is no way you tell me you have no idea who the Rockefeller brothers is, who the Kennedy is, although they are dead. But for the fact that a specific individual took a decision to key into a revolution, his generation and generations to come are good. They are set for life. Now that's how important a revolution is. If you don't key into it when it's happening, you are going to regret it. Because you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the next generation. So how about you decide to create a legacy for them? So they beat their chest 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now and say, if not for the decision you took 100 years from now, the family name will not be where it is today. Okay? After the Industrial Revolution came to play, the computer revolution, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they started the computer revolution. Now they saw how the industrial revolution was, tedious jobs and all that, and they brought in the computers to fasten the production of work. Okay, any new revolution makes the previous revolution better, easier. Note, it makes the previous generation or the revolution, first revolution, easier to operate in. Okay, so that is why it's important you key in. If you don't key into the revolution as it's happening, it's difficult for you to key into the next one. Okay, not everybody would be able to do it. Like I said, anybody can be successful, no, not everybody will, because not everybody is willing to take the risk, the sacrifice it took. Will it be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. Will it be worth it? Yes, it's going to be worth it. Now fast forward, there is no way you tell me you have no idea who Bill Gates is. Okay, who Steve Jobs is. We're still using his product till date. The iPhone is still making waves in the market. A very powerful revolution that came to play. Fast forward, we had the internet revolution. Now mind you, all these things were happening just 10 years after each other. The internet revolution happened in the year 2000, where we had Larry Page, the man that has Google. He came in. The internet revolution aided the speed of the computer revolution, so it was easy to access certain kind of things, any kind of information in the world. Fast forward, there's just no way any other search engine can beat Google as we're speaking in ranking, because of he saw a trend and he keyed into the trend. The next is we have information revolution. The information revolution happened in the year, although revolution starts happening before the year it officially gets started. In the year 2010, officially it became the information revolution. Now, mind you, people that got into the revolution are billionaires as we speak. I'm talking about the likes of Evan Spiegel, the man that has Snapchat. I'm talking about Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, okay? Mark Zuckerberg still owns WhatsApp and he owns Instagram. Talking about the brothers that owns Twitter, YouTube, okay? These are all businesses, brands that will be here for the long haul, because they saw a trend and they keyed into the trend. Mind you, Facebook did not start 2010, as well as several other platforms that keyed into the information revolution. But they are doing excellently well as we speak, okay? The least person operating in the information revolution is a billionaire. He's on Forbes list. You can do your research and find that out. This year is 2020. It is officially announced, it has been officially announced that this is the year of the connected revolution. It has started 5 years before 2020. A lot of people saw this opportunity and they keyed into it. Fast forward as we speak, they are already billionaires. They are already doing excellently well for themselves. but it's not too late to key into the connected revolution. Now, Jack Ma has predicted that in the year 2030, 10 years from now, it's going to be the robotic revolution. Now, in this revolution, the robots are taking over 80% of human activities. Okay, so if you are still feeling in the year 2030 you want to take your CV and be applying for jobs, I apologize for you, because obviously we are seeing the trend happening. A lot of people are being displaced from their job. Unemployment rate is spiking by the roof. IMF is announcing that by December, this Ember month, Nigeria is going to go into deeper recession. Ladies and gentlemen, these are all statistics, these are all numbers. And when you do your research carefully well, you see that it has already started, okay? Banking sectors are using automated services. A whole lot of sectors. We have self-driven cars out there. What are you waiting for, okay? Education is the key. But when you have the key, what do you do with the key? Because there are a whole lot of padlocks, a whole lot of doors for you to open. Which door are you going to open with your education? Because trust me, if you are depending on opening a white collar door with the key you have, which is your education, it is very, very impossible. Chances are you won't be able to succeed. So ask yourself, how do I key into the connected revolution that's already happening as I'm speaking to you, so that fast forward 10 years from now, you'll be among the people either buying the robots to work for them, or you have a huge company that is creating robots and delivering to other people. This is not any new information. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Google and search. It has already started. But it might be that because you're not informed, you're not informed, you didn't know. So you missed out from the information revolution, you missed out from all other revolutions. And this is still another revolution that you are faced with. The question is, what would you do with it? Would you retreat? Would you just let it go by? Would you be average and just do what every other person is doing? Or would you take massive action and be responsible enough for not just yourself, but for your children and for the next generation to come? Okay? Now, a lot of people will be viewing this, but I'm specifically talking to you listening to me. You, yes, you. What would you do this year that would make everything different? Now, most people are not really aware of what's happening in connected revolution. This is the only revolution left that the common man, listen to me, the common man can be able to come and make wave and within a short period of time become a millionaire. This revolution, all you need to do is make connection. It is either you are connecting people to people, connecting service to service, connecting product to product, connecting product to people, connecting services to people. Example, Airbnb. They don't have any hotel they own to themselves, but when you come to the website, you have access to all other hotels in the world and you book for services. They get their percentage, the hotel get their percentage because of the system they've been able to build. Uber does not own any single taxi with a tag Uber. Travis Kalanick being the CEO. But that man is a millionaire. He's a billionaire. Because of the services, he connects people to services. Are you saying it? Jumia connects people to products, or products to product, or people to services. Okay? And they are making a whole lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you connecting people to? What are you connecting people to? Now, I won't go deeper into this, okay? It's a whole lot of topic for another day. But if you are interested in more information concerning the connected revolution and how you, listen to me, can key into the connected revolution, go down the comment box, okay? If you're on Facebook or YouTube, and comment connected revolution. Connected revolution. And after this session, I'll attend to you personally, okay? Now, fast forward. Today, our special guest is someone that understood the 4 levels of taking action. Okay, and he saw that retreating was not the way forward. He saw that being average would not serve him well. The only option he had left was to take massive action, ladies and gentlemen. And that young man took massive action. Fast forward few years after taking that action, he's doing excellently well for himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Innocent. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Immanuel, good morning, sir.
Good morning. So glad to have you here with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me, sir.
I am honored.
I'm
I'm
very happy to
honored.
be here.
Yes, yes. How was your
Pleasure
weekend?
is all mine. Well, it was a good one. I'm thankful to God. I've had a little bit
Oh,
of health issues, but
oh,
thank
my
God we were able to
apologies.
overcome it.
Yes, yes. We thank God for
I
that. We
hope
thank
you're
God you
doing
are
well,
healed and
Mr.
hearty.
Emmanuel.
I am doing
Yes,
well.
sir.
Oi. Now let's get to it, okay? Please tell us, who is Mr. Innocent? Who are you?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me on the show. Mr. Innocent is someone who has refused to be average, an ambitious
Good,
person
good.
who has refused to settle for less. So I have decided to thrive, and I've decided to push harder in life. And as he has said, Mr. Emmanuel, I have hit the four corners of everything in life, and we thank God that we are here today to 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 appreciate our hard work and maybe thank God for bringing us so far, even though it hasn't been an easy road. We have tried so many
True.
things, and Mr. Innocent is here today as a comfortable man, as an independent man, and that hasn't stopped me from being ambitious, to keep struggling and wanting to do more. So that is Mr. Innocent for you.
Okay, excellent, excellent. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because I know how you started to where you are at the moment, and I respect what you
That's
do.
great.
What you do. Now tell us
Thank you, sir.
about
Thank you, sir.
your life. You're welcome. Your life in the barracks and how it has shaped you to be who you are. The lessons you learned from the barracks.
We all know living in the barrack is not an easy thing. The barrack tends to have almost everybody around the country, and everyone would want to be a spectator to everyone's life in the barracks,
True, true.
watching what you do, checking your activities, and no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you preserve yourself, people keep to talk. That's the life in the barracks. People want to talk. People want to pressure you. You see challenges, but we don't want to sound as if the barrack hasn't made us brighter or smarter. If you have lived in the barracks and you're not a bit smarter, I don't think you'll be able to live anywhere else in the world. So I think experiences in the barrack is just just the pressure you get, the 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 disturbance from families,
Yeah,
let's say friends.
that push to do
Yeah,
more.
yeah, the push. You just yeah to do more. You know, in our life today, the male child is almost worthless without money, or without being able to provide for provide the needs of the family. So I don't want to take that as I don't want to say I refuse to say yes, or I say no to being average or settling for less. I I experienced a lot of things in the barrack. I've been to the farm. I've been a regular barrack kid. I've run errands. I've done so many things, but I chose to I chose to move out of the barracks and not stay in my comfort zone,
Yeah, yeah,
because the barracks, growing in the barracks, it makes all of us forget that that is not our
yeah,
home.
yeah. There's life outside
There's
the
a place
barracks.
of work.
Yeah.
There's more outside the barracks, yes, sir.
Mm.
So the earlier we seem to understand that, the better for each and every one of us as a growing youth,
Yeah,
because there's a lot to discover. There's a lot to explore outside the
outside the
barracks.
barracks.
So the barracks, they have created the barracks in such a way that we would be comfortable in it, and we will forget that and there's a life when your father or your mother
Gets
retires
retired. Yeah.
from the service. So experience from the barracks is that you don't let what people say deter you,
Good. Good.
because no matter what you do, you get talked to, you get talked upon, you get talked down to
Yeah.
on. So we don't want to have the coming generations allow that fear engulf them, because they would want to please, or they want to do things that will please other people, or the minds of what people would think of them.
True.
So we don't want to allow the coming generation to think about, to use that, to let that hold them down. You have to leave the barracks, you have to leave your comfort zone. It doesn't necessarily mean leaving the barracks too. There are a lot of things you can be able to explore in the
In the
barracks.
barracks. Yeah. Yeah.
Not all barracks are the same. There are some barracks which some some things have been set to
Yeah. There are
educate the
opportunities there.
youth.
There are opportunities
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
opportunities open for you to learn things, and to learn trades, to get to
Yes. Just
know
get
and meet
skills. Yeah.
people, to travel. So yeah, you don't have to let, if you are a barrack boy, barrack girl, you don't have to let anything deter you. You just have to be strong. You just have to realize that the barrack is not a home
True. True.
after all.
True.
So there's a life after your parents, whoever is in the military stops serving or retires.
Yeah.
There's a life after that. So you just have to think
Yeah.
outside the
Think
box.
ahead before it happens.
So
Start making plans.
living in the barracks, you see a lot of people. You tend to live with everybody around the country, and even in the neighboring countries. So everybody will want to give you their own opinion of
True.
life.
True.
Everybody will want to tell you that this is how it should be done. You have a collective information and collective idea
Yes.
of what you should do with your life. But it is what you want to do that matters most.
True.
It is what you want to do. It is what you wish to do with your life that would count. So as a barrack youth, I would say my experiences is is diverse. I had a lot of experiences as a barrack kid, as I was staying in the barracks. I had a lot of experiences, and that has shaped me into who I am today.
Okay. Good.
Credit to living in the barracks. I think I'm a little bit smarter. I'm a bit wiser than people I meet outside.
True.
So kudos to the barracks.
Okay.
Barracks has shaped us well, and we wish to do better with it.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, quick one. How did you get started with cryptocurrency? How did you all start?
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, the cryptocurrency I started with cryptocurrency. I don't know if it started with me or I started with it, but it was 4 years back. I was with this my friend who was owing me some amount of money.
Yeah.
Kept talking to me that he's going to get some Amazon gift cards, and he'll trade them into bitcoins. I was like, no, don't tell me about. He
Yeah.
was trying to make me understand that okay, this is how he's going to make my money to pay me. I said okay. So when he explained everything to me, talking about bitcoins and how he's going to mine gift cards to bitcoins and then turn them to physical cash and give them to me, I was kind of surprised. Like, okay. And as a curious person that I am, I
Yeah.
wanted to know how he's going to do that. Then I waited for him, and when he wanted to do that, I visited him. I talked to him, and he made me promise that I'm going to pay him for if he's going to teach
Yeah.
me
Like
how to do it.
mentorship. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So so it was like my money is gone. My money is going to go.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like if I'm forfeiting my money to
Yes.
learn
To learn.
how he's going to
Yes.
mine Bitcoin,
Yes.
gift cards to Bitcoins and Bitcoins to cash and give them to me. So when I saw how he did that, I was even surprised myself, and I had to start with a little money, because the first thing I told him was that I wanted to go into this kind of thing he's doing. He said, okay. Said the world doesn't really know much about this, so and he would want, as I've already agreed to pay him,
Yes.
he would teach me on the low.
Okay.
I said, okay, fine. Then I got some little money, and I went to him. He showed me how to get from the Bitcoin site.
Yes.
Then he was using Paxful.com. So from the Bitcoin site, he showed me I was able to dollar in my wallet. So after the whole processes and
Okay.
everything. So, and as at that time, $20, $3, like even wanting to do more. So
Yeah.
I started like making sure I put some money into this because it was growing. That was the time Bitcoin price was increasing. So
Yeah.
I just said, and let's say that's how I found myself in it, and I'm here today.
Okay.
So that's
Good.
how I
Good.
ventured into cryptocurrency myself.
Okay. Nice. Now, quick one with your experience, 4 years experience into it. Is
Yes, sir.
cryptocurrency a really, really good investment? Because
I
most
would
people
say
confuse it for this
cryptocurrency
kind of
is,
get rich scheme. So just help
yeah,
us.
it depends
Yeah.
because in Nigeria we see a lot of people trying to get rich quickly, and you don't, good things don't come easily. You don't get rich quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no shortcut to success.
Success.
Everything has to be a process, has to be a journey for
Yeah.
you or for anybody who is striving to become successful in life. um, I see cryptocurrency as a very good investment, and you don't have to think it is going to be easy because nothing is ever
Nothing's
easy.
right. Yeah.
You don't have to think it's going to be easy because though it's a good investment, but every business has its up and down.
Sure.
So there are times it will shake in a little, and you will feel like I shouldn't have invested in it.
Yeah.
But the setback means that there's a time the business will boom up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you will appreciate what you have invested
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
So I really think cryptocurrency is a very good business because uh, let me be specific. Cryptocurrency is a general, is a
Yes. Yes.
collective,
Yes.
or should I say, for
Just the
as a
name
means
for
of
all
payment,
other, yeah,
for
currencies.
all coins.
Yeah.
So I I I want to explain, like I'm in this means of cryptocurrency, this branch of
Yeah.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
This I'm dealing in bitcoins
Bitcoins.
generally.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bitcoin is a very good investment as a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It's a very good investment. You save, you create an account. You can buy bitcoins of you can start off with 10,000.
Good. Good.
10,000 can give you at least $25 or $20. It depends on how the rate goes in the bitcoins market because it fluctuates. It's never
It
stable.
fluctuates.
So
Yeah.
you 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 want to invest, you you take your time, you don't rush it. It's a patient, you have to be patient with it. It's a delayed gratification, so
Yeah.
you don't want to rush things. You put your money and then you observe it. You create an account, you see your money grow, you see your money depreciate, you see it grow, you see it depreciate.
I
So
appreciate.
it
Yeah.
is wise that you invest, or you put more money when it is depreciating, because when it will appreciate, it is more profit for you that has invested while it has depreciated.
Yes.
So I think cryptocurrency is a very good investment because as at August, cryptocurrency price was Bitcoin particularly was around $11,800,
Yeah.
$11,800,
Okay.
$11,800. So though it has drained down now to 10,002, 10,003 for the past few weeks, and even today as I'm talking to you, it is about $10,375.
Yeah.
So that's Bitcoin for you. Now we are from the Bitcoin market. We are hearing that BTC would get up to 15,000 by December or January. So I think this is the best time now to invest in it. This is the best time to put your money, and then you sit down and you're patient. You watch it appreciate. You watch it grow,
Yeah.
and then you make profit out of it.
Okay.
So that's it, Mr.
Okay,
Emmanuel.
that's good. You've answered like almost five of my questions I have here. That's still good. Um, now is there a specific amount of, let's say, months or years someone is advised to hold on to a specific investment when it comes to Bitcoin?
When it comes to Bitcoin, as all other businesses, you don't just predict.
Okay.
You just keep pushing on. You just keep putting more energy. You just keep doing you just fall in love with what you have invested into.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's as all businesses, not only Bitcoin or
Yes,
cryptocurrency.
yes.
You just have to fall in love with what you're doing. You just have to fall in love with what you have done or what you have invested into, and then you hope and pray that this thing grows into something good at the end of the day or at
Okay.
the end of your struggles. You don't have to be you don't have to be pessimistic. You just have to be positive all through your journey of investment or um, um, or should I say dedication into the
Yeah,
business. You just have
committed.
to be
Yeah.
patient. You just have to take your time, committed to it. Yes.
Mm.
So that's cryptocurrency. That's
Okay.
Bitcoin for you.
Okay.
As all other businesses, there's no time range. You just have to
Yeah.
just take it upon yourself that this is what you want to do,
Yeah.
and you've seen it work in other
Yeah.
people's life.
Yeah.
You give it time. You give it
Yeah,
time.
it's
You
like you
give
are
it time,
sowing. So
and
you
then
sow, you
yeah,
water the
your
soil,
soul. You so
yeah,
yeah,
eventually you reap.
yeah, you reap, yeah, you
Okay,
reap the
good.
fruits of your labor.
Is there or are there any disadvantages when it comes to, investing in cryptos?
Yeah, just like every business is, when you put your money in it, you want to just see it grow all the time. You
Yeah,
just want
yeah,
to, but that's the risk. That's the risk of business. That's why it is called business. That's why it is called investment, because there must be a loss. There must be there must be a loss. Yes, you may you may lost your money to scammers online.
yeah,
You may lose your money to the market
yeah.
because of how
The
it
fall,
depreciates.
yeah,
So the fall of the
yeah,
prices. So there's always a loss, and if that is what you want us to call disadvantage, is fine.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the disadvantage of the investment.
Okay. Now, with your experience, your 4 years experience into it, how can someone spot star or a scam from afar?
Well, me, I don't want to. I've seen a lot of people coming to tell you that click this link to get this, to do, follow this link. I don't really understand all that, but I think that is a scam for me. You don't just come and tell someone to click a link and you'll get money immediately. How is that ever possible? So I wonder, and one thing is that this Bitcoin business, when you're into it, or when you're not into it, you are an illiterate to it.
True,
Whatever
true,
you don't
true.
know, you're a
Yes,
fool.
yeah,
So so you see people will come and they want to use these Bitcoin languages to fool masses, to fool the youth, to make them feel like when you invest in Luno and this and that.
yeah,
There's no
yeah,
investment in Luno. Luno is a Bitcoin site. It's a site where you mine, where you trade, where you convert, where you trade BTC, where you do other things. No one should tell you to come and invest in Luno. There's another site where we trade Bitcoin. paxfood.com. Like that's my main site where I work. And paxfood.com, you see there's a way they show you how long this person has been trading on their site. You see thumbs up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the number of
He
thumbs
has
up,
statistics.
you
He
see
has his
someone having,
records.
yeah, yeah. So the number of thumbs up you get, 1,500 thumbs up. Like when I'm coming to trade, let me say if I'm coming to trade a gift card
Yeah,
to a Bitcoin.
yeah,
If I'm coming to trade a Steam Wallet gift card for Australian dollar or for US dollar, let's say you see someone with not less than 5 thumbs up putting a price of $86 on a page where someone with about 2,500 thumbs up is putting $70 as the selling price.
yeah,
So because of your greed, you would want to patronize that person, putting 80 something dollar or $90
yeah.
on his own bidding than that other person. But you just have to look at how much or how well that person has traded on this site,
Yes, yes.
not to fall in the wrong hands, because sometimes you give this person or you send money to this person to send you Bitcoin. The person will tell you he hasn't sent the money, and then he'll block you or cancel the trade or not release your Bitcoins,
At all.
and you have to go and file dispute on that site, and
The
the whole
procedures
headache and
is
all that.
long,
You
stressful.
would, yeah, you see, and the moderator might end up awarding the transaction to the wrong person. So it is not guaranteed. It is not something you want to play with. It is something of so much security you want to pay attention
Yeah,
to. You
study.
want to make sure you don't fall into the wrong hand. So you have to be careful with anything that has to do with cryptocurrency or Bitcoin,
Yeah, yeah,
or Bitcoins or cryptocurrency in general.
yeah.
That's
I
it, Mr.
I think
Emmanuel.
my major issue with Nigerians, let's say Nigerians, is just greed. The greed of trying to
Yeah.
use 10,000 naira to get 100,000 naira, and they're looking for the fastest route to do that. And somebody just tell them there's this new cryptocurrency in town. By next month, it's spiking up, and he just gathers over 1,000 people, collects 10k. Fast forward, that guy is a millionaire, and he just disappears. And you are seeing a system that has been working for people, but because of your greed, you took the wrong turn. And
Shortcut. You want to use the
yeah, 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 very impossible. Now that's. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me, Mr. Innocent?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. Emmanuel. Yeah,
Okay, good. Now let's move on.
I can
What
hear you,
has
Mr.
been like
Emmanuel.
okay, okay. What has been the misconception people have towards individuals as yourself that are into cryptocurrencies?
Yes, like based on the previous question, you've talked about
Yes.
fraud and how to know the legit. A lot of people see revolution or evolution as something spiritual, devilish,
Diabolical, true.
especially Africans.
Yes.
Yes, diabolical. Yeah. So we tend to take time to accept the change that is coming into the world. You see robot doing things, and people want to feel like Holy Ghost fire. These are
Yeah,
robots
yeah,
moving,
yeah.
and human beings should be doing this, not robots. So um, it is a big thing now in Nigeria that a lot of boys have been trying to or venturing into cryptocurrency, and the government seem to be, or I shouldn't, certain people in the government seems to take that as, don't seem to welcome that. They see it as a fraudulent act when you tell someone that you're into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in, businesses or investment. They see you as not far from being a Yahoo boy.
True, true.
So that's the misconceptions we are having, and a lot of people tend to keep cryptocurrency as an investment to their own selves and not tell a lot of people about it, except the little few who are well informed
Yeah,
about it
about
or
it.
who are interested in knowing or learning about it.
True.
So that's how um, a lot of people have been keeping cryptocurrency as investment as a secret to other people, because when you tell an average Nigerian policeman that you are into bitcoins or cryptocurrency,
Bam. Yeah.
you're under arrest. So they don't want to know what that is. They don't
Yes.
want to believe that it's the future. They don't want to accept that this has come to stay. This is going to keep happening. You see people,
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
going to keep meeting people who invest into cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. So some people in the government seems to take it that whoever is into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as a whole is into fraud. So that's the problem we are having.
Okay, good.
People like myself
Okay.
that are into Bitcoin mining or Bitcoin transaction investments.
Okay, okay. Now that's just the plain truth, no doubt. We've seen where people are being harassed on social media and all that, but
Yes,
it's just because they are not informed on the power of a revolution and how easy it is for somebody to go into a revolution and just make good money. It's the trend.
you're right
It's
actually.
what's happening. Once you understand it and you apply that system, it works for you. It's not magic. Anybody can do
You
it.
know, Nigerians, or should I say, even the security personnel, not everyone is enlightened. A lot
True,
of them doesn't really even know the rules of the country. So how much more knowing the trend in the society or the world at large.
true.
So it's a huge problem for. I'm calling on the Nigeria Police Force and other armed forces maybe to educate or enlighten or sensitize other people concerning the new trends that are coming around the world, so
Yeah,
they wouldn't stand as a barrier to it
yeah,
or people who are trying to key
true.
into that as an investment to make a better living.
Yeah, yeah. Because when we look at it carefully, it takes me and you to change Nigeria. We are the ones that will change this country. And if
Of
we
course,
lack the resources
of
as
course, Mr. Emmanuel.
individuals to live a good life, how can the country even grow? Because we can
I
no
know that,
longer
Mr.
be
Emmanuel.
dependent on the government to feed us. We have the resources now, we have the
Yes,
information, we have the capacity to do what we want to do and live a better life and help ourselves, our family, and the generations to come. And this is it.
yes, sir.
This is it. So thank you very much for that. Now, if you had the opportunity to go back in time and see the younger innocent, okay, what would be your advice to him?
Mr. Emmanuel, please, I would like you to repeat that question
Okay,
again.
okay,
I seem to have a little break in
okay.
transmission.
Sorry about that. Now, if you had the opportunity to go back in time and meet with the younger innocent, what would be your advice to him?
Advising myself, maybe I think I would have told myself to move out a bit earlier, move out of the barracks. Maybe as I have tried everything in the barracks and things that didn't seem to work out as I did. So I would have advised myself to move out a little bit faster than I did earlier on. That would have been what I would tell
Mm,
myself if I had seen myself or my younger self.
okay, okay, good. Now, with your journey so far in life and the experiences you've gotten from yourself as well as countless others, what would be your advice to our listeners out there?
Well, I will tell our listeners and viewers everywhere out there, dreams don't work unless you do. So, as Mr. Emmanuel said in the last previous edition of this show, and at the beginning, he also said he keeps talking to people and they'll go back and sleep on it. You don't sleep on advices. You don't sleep on talks that will grow you. Sleep on them. You don't. You work them. You work on them. You work on yourself. You shape yourself to want to try every every time, every particular thing that can work for you at a particular time. So timing works in our daily, but I think you just have to keep working. You just have to keep working and
Yeah.
shine on you
Yeah.
definitely at some point.
Okay, good, good. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Are you with me? Okay, okay, good. Now, lovely advice, lovely advice. How can we get in touch with you, maybe to get one or two clarification concerning guidance, get your advice, or maybe get access to you for mentorship if you offer mentorship for those that are
Okay,
interested? How can we reach out to you?
reach me at Ambitious Innocent on Facebook and same at Ambitious Innocent on Instagram. That's where you can reach me for now.
Okay, 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 good. Innocent for your time. Now, people are, as yourself are the reason why we do what we do. You are the reason for Monday Inspiration, to show everybody out there that there is a better way and they can achieve whatever they desire to achieve. Now, to our listeners out there, if you're watching from Facebook, don't forget to like and turn on post notification. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as turn on post notification. If you have questions, you have comments, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and to be attended to duly. Thank you so very much, Mr. Innocent, for your time. See you all same time next week. I remain Immanuel Zever and this is Monday Inspiration. Thank you.